Hey guys, it's your boy Manjot and Matty C. How's it going, Matty?
Hey mate, I'm so great because today American football was back for the ACT American football and it was such a great day out, mate. I can't believe how good it was.
Wow, what a day we had. Two amazing games at an amazing field here at Mccarthy Oval in Bugendore. How great was this venue, Matty,
Mate,
hosting
it was really great. And it is so dramatic. You got hills on that side, a bit of wind comes off that, but the surface was nice and lush. We saw a lot of points today, which is a good sign for the state of the ground. And mate, we're back here next week, and I'm kind of excited about coming back here.
Yes, I'm so excited about coming back here as well. Now let's introduce our teams this year for American Football ACT. So they changed their name from ACT Gridiron to American Football ACT.
Yeah,
so
firstly.
yes, that's indeed. So today on Aussie Gridiron Today, our new show here for the Aussie Gridiron Network, we are going to be talking about the two games. First up, we've got this interesting battle, Matty. We have the UC Stars playing off against the Gladiators. Tell us a bit about both teams.
Well, so the UC Stars kind of haven't been a thing. They used to have a team, UC, and they were called the Firebirds, even way back when I used to play 100 years ago. But since COVID-19 and the league shrunk size, they haven't fielded a team for a while. So now that they're back with the same branding as the team they've had in women's gridiron, which is the Stars. So now they've got a men's team. This is their first game ostensibly because there really are almost no Firebirds left in the league. And it was a big day out for them. It is important to get out and put the right foot forward. They only had 4 or 5 players in their whole squad who've even ever played before, so a lot of fresh faces out there and a lot of learning today for some players who are kind of young in their gridiron careers.
And for the Gladiators, a very similar story, except they've been playing together a few seasons. They have a lot of talented juniors, and this year they acquired a new quarterback, Trent Fernandez, who made the transfer from defense to offense. Now, Matty, this sounds like a very interesting game. Let's see how it went. Let's throw to the highlights. For 30 years, we have been playing American football in the ACT. It has been known as ACT Gridiron over these years, but here today we start a new era. This is ACT American football, live from Mccarthy Oval in Bugendore, as we have the new look UC Stars against the new look Gladiators, a battle to start our new era. I am Manjot Melli, and joined today, of course, by my commentary partner, Matty C. Matt Connor. How's it going, Matty C?
Oh, Manjot, it is so great to be back. It's football season, as exemplified by the NFL returning yesterday in a great game. I think that is a nice curtain raiser, because that's what it is. The ACT American football is what matters. And we've got a nice new venue and a nice new team. My gosh, it's so much to be excited about for this. Through the day, we realise there's a lot of folks who tune into this who don't watch a lot of American football, here for family or friends as well. So we'll do our best to describe what we're seeing in terms of layman viewing and also referee signals as well, because they can be a bit confusing.
This one's being kicked off, going towards the sideline, being returned up the middle, and the Gladiators get a good push. Tackled there is number 47, Jermaine Stewart. 3rd and 9 here from the shotgun. Fernandez back to throw under some pressure, throws it up there, and Smith is wide open. Damon Smith, he is going all the way. Touchdown, Gladiators, and Damon Smith gets the first touchdown of the season, Matty. What a play.
That is just fantastic. And I don't know quite how he managed to sell his corner that he was stopping short. It's a double move, and this is where you give your cornerback the indication you're about to make a break in one direction, then you do something completely different. And he just continues up that sideline. Fernandez sees it.
71. Thomas Grant, number 23, also on the tackle. The two Grants there. 3rd down, 11 to go. Here goes Fernandez going end zone. And there's Smith once again. Damon Smith is in the end zone. Touchdown, Gladiators. And it's 14-0, Matty.
Unbelievable. And once again, Damon Smith just sells to his corner. I'm going to pull up here and I'm either going to go left or right or turn back to the corner. No, I'm not. I'm away. And then he is just, it's nothing but green field. And there's definitely a connection there. 3 of 8 for Fernandez. They've all been to Smith.
And they're going to pitch it back here. And here goes Kamori Edmund. And Samuel Kamori Edmund makes a couple men miss. And he's going. He's got green grass all in front of him. Can he get to that corner? Yes, he can. Touchdown, Gladiators. And what a run there. Samuel Kamori Edmund making a couple guys miss and getting to that corner of the end zone. And here, Fernandez. Going to pitch this one back. And here's Kamoni Edmund. And Edmund going to make that big run again. He's out to the right side. He's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Gladiators. And what a run, Samuel Kamoni Edmund once again. Man, he is electrifying, Matty.
That's incredible. 35-yard touchdown on the last drive. 46 yards on that play. Is he the most exciting running back in the game at the moment? Well,
here he goes, back to throw, looking, and there's Anton. He gets the catch. He's going for the run now, and he gets it. He's going down the right sideline, and there goes Anton Fitchenmeyer. Touchdown! UC Stars, and wow, what a spark right there. Second down, 2 yards to go here for the Stars after that 8-yard run. Glad show blitz. They're going to throw it out. Here he is again. Here's Anton, and he's got a blocker. Nick George blocks, and he gets it, and he's close. Does he make it? Yes, he does. Touchdown, UC Stars, and they go back to back. What a play from Anton Fitchenmeyer. They keep him out there on the field. 3rd down and 9. Here's Fernandez, back to throw, throws it up there, and Smith gets the catch, and he's going left side, one man to beat, and he's not going to get there. Touchdown, Gladiators, and you see the CJ Stroud-like celebration from Trent Fernandez. He's really feeling it, Matty C.
Is he what? I reckon if you told him pre-game he's going to have 3 touchdowns in a little over a half, he would have said, are you serious? Happens here. It is one of those things too. You'll get to catch all these touchdowns later on Bar TV with their touchdown feed.
Yes, and here goes Jackson Reed, and he's got a lot of room. He's got one man to beat, and they're not going to catch him. He goes all the way. What a way to start the quarter. Touchdown, Gladiators. And once again, they're in the end zone, and the running backs are just killing them, Matty. In 2024 coming up after this game. Here is 2nd down and 10. Here goes Fernandez, looking left, looking for Smith, and he's in. Touchdown, Gladiators, and Damon Smith just untouched right there.
4th touchdown of the day.
Oh.
Much harder than you think.
And that's the end of the game. No flag. Just going to wave it off, and that's your game, Matty. And what a game it's been. At Bugendore's Mitch Shirt Oval, the final score today, and we've got the Gladiators 54 beating the Stars 14. All right, Matty, what a win by the Gladiators, 54-14, Matty, in their first game. Now, we were talking about a couple seasons ago. They only had 1 win in like 5 years. Yeah. Now it's their 2nd win in the last 7. How would you feel if you're a Gladiator today?
Mate, it would feel fantastic, especially, like, I've played on teams who are on the wrong end of big margins a lot. And when you do get a win, it really just changes the dynamic of the room, and it changes your confidence. Because then all of a sudden you think, well, we can win once, we can win more. And I think that's good for a young club, right? They've had a lot of their players come up from juniors, and you can see the immediate impact they've made. But big driver for them today was their experienced older heads. Defensively, Peter Stozic and Jack Panaccio were everywhere, absolutely everywhere. Matt Morrison played an excellent game on defense as well. They were kind of the big 3 on defense. And then on offense, I don't know about you, I knew that he would have some poise about it, and I knew he would be a bit of a leader, but I was really surprised by Trent Fernandez. 4 touchdowns on debut.
Yeah, and all 4 of them went to one main man, Damon Smith.
Yeah.
We kept saying it. 4 touchdowns on the day. 4 right there for everyone. Like Klay Thompson just flashing up the 4 fingers, Matty. And for the UC Stars, as you said in the intro here, 4 of their team had played before. The other 20 hadn't. How do you feel like they feel after their first game?
Yeah, well, I think it's difficult when you're up against players who many of them had any experience at all compared to you. And I think the big thing you take away from that is, one, they scored a couple of touchdowns. That was really encouraging. They had this great wide receiver who took 2 screen passes, a combined total of 100 yards for those 2 touchdowns. An excellent outcome. But what you do learn from a game like that is you just spend all day across from somebody who has any experience at all versus your either none or not much. And you learn a lot from what they did to beat you. And it just makes you smarter about it, because on the training field, yeah, you can only kind of learn what people in the room know. But once you get to a field where you're playing against people who've seen more things and done more things and beaten players who are more experienced than you just get to take from their knowledge. So I think it's a good day to be a Stars fan and a better day to be a Stars player. You're just going to be smarter next week.
Okay, Matty, we're back again for another matchup here between the Centurions and the Wolves. They're playing the last 3 Capital Bowls. What are we expecting today?
Mate, well, I don't know how you could know what to expect, because it's the first time that the Wolves are here as the champion. They've always been the team who were beaten, and as you said on the call, it changes the roles, right? So it's hard to know what to expect, but what we did know is these teams know each other really well, and a lot of their coaching from each team make up the state coaching lineup as well. So both sides of the ball know each other extremely well and know what to expect. Makes for a really tough game, and it's kind of hard to separate them.
Yeah, so the elite versus the elite.
Yeah.
Let's find out what went on, Matty. It's going to be an amazing season. Again, we had an amazing first game with 68 combined points.
We did.
Let's see if the scoring continues as we get ready for the opening kickoff of this one. For both team seasons, Thomas Clark is going to return this kick as Silvera kicks it off. And Clark gets the ball. Oh, fumbles it a little, but he's going back on it, and he's got a bit of space, and he's going to run it out. Big contact, and he gets brought down by Noble.
Yeah,
and Noble brings him down around the 25. 4 receivers, 2 each side. Going to look. And there's Phillips. Can he get the ball? Yes, he can. Matthew Phillips. Touchdown, Wolves. And Matthew Phillips puts him on the board for the first time in 2024.
Unbelievable. 52 yards, most of that in the air.
Awaiting the kick here. And Clark deep to return. This Tom Clark gets the ball from about the 10. He's going to return it up. Gets a bit of space on the right. He's got the kick at the beat. He is going to go all the way. Touchdown! Centurions! Tom Clark with one of his first touches in American football ACT makes it all the way 85 yards to the end zone. 85 yards of glory down the right sideline. Ode and Mujali in the backfield. And McAuliffe awaiting the snap. Gets a good one. He's going to keep it himself. He runs in his own lineman and it works to his advantage. Touchdown, Centurions. And they have a chance to go for 2 to tie the game.
Here we go. And the 2 signal is up. They're definitely going to go for it. But how...
Really moving the ball well, aren't they, Matty C? 3rd down and 7 coming up. Mattress in motion. He goes across the formation. There's Laidlaw going through the middle. He has a lot of space. And he's in. Touchdown! Wolves! And Troy Laidlaw with a rushing touchdown. And he's having a game, Matty C. He's had a bit of a struggle in the second half, but when it counted most, he makes defenders miss, and boy, that was big.
So the onus is on you just to try and help this clock keep moving, and if you can score, all the better. But if you are giving this ball back to Centurions at any stage, you want to have as little time.
Oh, Ben Wells with a big hit! Ben Wells just bosses the ball out and the Centurions recover it. Wow, what a shot there, Matty.
Wow, just as we're saying, all you have to do is hang on to the ball. Classic commentator's curse here, Manjot. They dropped that ball, and Manjot, you are 10 yards. It is first and goal from that. That's an incredible turnabout.
Wow. Ben Wells, he's been making big tackle after big tackle, and just then, in the biggest moment of the game so far, makes the biggest tackle of all and sets them up on the doorstep. First down and goal to go from the 10 here for the Centurions, and they're fired up. And here is McCarthy. McCarthy throws it, and it is caught! It is caught! Touchdown! Centurions, it's Henneke! It's Henneke with the catch, and they have a chance to tie it on the extra point.
They do. Red Bull does a great job creating the space, and he gets it to turn, so his body is between the ball and the defender. No way for anyone to make a play on that ball. He secures it in. He knows where he is on the field because he can see the pylon.
Phillips is at a quarterback here, so they've made a little change. I think they're going for the deep ball. They know it's desperate times here.
Left-handed quarterback.
Back to throw. Looking. Throws it up. Silvera. It's going to be knocked down by Seinfeld, and Centurions take it over, up by 1, and it's going to be their game, Matty.
That is the... You know what? We've got the ball in the air. The whistle is blowing. That is full time here with the Centurions 22.
The Wolves
21.
21.
What an incredible start to the season, Manjot.
Wow, Matty C. Oh my goodness, what a win there by the Centurions. 22-21. Wow, can you sum that one up for us?
Mate, well, no overtime in this, so once you get that score to make it 21-20, what do? You kick the field goal and settle for a tie? No way! I love that the call from Coach Matt Lure just goes, we're going for it. And who better to give the ball to than only Outback's wide receiver and converted to quarterback, James Mccarthy, who led the state team to a win recently, to take that ball, and he took it in and he got him the 2 points. It's a dramatic way to win, especially after they'd lost last year to this same Wolves team in a grand final. Kind of makes it feel like they've corrected a wrong, you know?
Yeah, and how about the Wolves? It looked like they were really efficient on offense for a lot of the game. What do you think they can take away from it?
Mate, they were 13 of 16 passing in the first half and then started the second half 1 for 9. It was not working for them. And then they got a bit of a roll, and it was good to see them correct that because they've lost a lot of pieces on their offense. Guys like Matty Barbara aren't here anymore, and we haven't had Ben Masters return. They're making it up a little bit on offense to try and get guys into positions where they used to know what they were getting from the experienced players. And they've got a lot of young guys in there too. But you know what was the same?
Yeah.
They got out to a lead and the Centurions came after them.
Oh, yeah.
But what they did this time is then they put the lead back in with that touchdown. They got back out to 21-14. So that was encouraging to see. Mate, I don't think it's a heap to be panicked about for the Centurions. For the Wolves. They're going to get a matchup next week that's a little bit easier. But look, the Centurions just doing Centurion things. It's good to see James Henneke, who came across from the Gladiators. He's now converted to a wide receiver, and he gets the match winner in the corner to set up the 2-point try. Very cool to see.
Yes, Matty. And let's throw it over to next week. We've just wrapped up week 1 of American Football ACT. But first, we got to get the player interviews in there as well. After the player interviews, we're going to get straight to the action.
So I'm with Ethan Morton here from the Wolves after a tough game, mate. 1 point loss after leading most of the day. How's that feel to lose at the end like that?
Look, it's 1 point. First game of the season. Half of these boys haven't played before. So, we're keen for them 3 weeks. See how we go.
Yeah, 100%. So, I mean, a lot of new faces in the squad too. How do you feel that is compared to last year? We had such an experienced team.
Yeah. Well, look, there's a lot of promise for the years. It's coming. But yeah, everyone will get better. It's just us,
only good things ahead, I can see, because a really close sport game out there. But next week, it's a whole new opponent, right? So you can bring all the learnings from that game. How do you feel about the change of venue too? We're out here in Bugendore instead of at the comfy confines of the Greenway Oval. I mean, it's a whole different world.
It's good to get the sport out, especially ACT. Only 4 teams, but it's good to get it out. A nice little field. Shout out to our Bugendore.
Out of retirement. Come on in.
Shout out to our Bugendore, very own
home game.
Elijah.
Didn't have to travel far. Didn't have to travel very far. Yeah. What's up? And of course the red ball, James Henneke with a late touchdown and invading the Gungahlin camp here. But,
I love this guy. I love these two. These two are my boys. These two are my boys.
There's a thing about ACT Gridiron, nice and close. Everyone's mates. So mate, we're back here again next week. All the very best for it. Tough start to the year, but on we go. Thanks. Good on you, mate.
Oh man, what a win by the Centurions. And I'm here with the 2 guys that managed to force that last defensive fumble. We got Ben Wells forcing the fumble and Will Clode getting the fumble recovery. Boys, talk to me about that last play.
Oh man, it felt good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
felt real good. Just
real close game. So.
all the boys dug in. All the boys did their jobs.
Yeah,
Will's a bit of a sweetheart. He's always around the boys, getting us geared up. And before the play, he had a little chat with us. He was like, "Boys, I'm gonna get this ball off a fumble here." He did it. So.
yeah. I've been saying it since I was a wee lad.
Yeah.
One day, game 1, Capital Bowl, grand final rematch.
September
I'm gonna get
8th.
that fumble recovery.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when you look back on that play, what did you guys read on defense? Like, did you just expect the run from the start on 3rd down?
Well, as linebackers, you read, run, pass, and in the first second you wanna know where the ball's going. So you just got to react to that and play what's in front of you. So.
Yeah, D-line's a bit easier. It's just a guy in front of you that's trying to block, so just run him over and see what happens after that. And like Will said, he's going to get a fumble on this play, September 8th at Bugendore, and he did. So.
He's prophesied.
Yes, indeed. And throughout the game, what were you guys really looking at adjusting mid-game? Was there any real adjustments you guys made, or was it just trusting the process from the start?
I think it was a normal football adjustments, change your personnel here and there and adjust to what's in front of you. There's not really anything I can pinpoint to.
No, I think it was a mentality change. I think we came in, we weren't fired up like we were supposed to be, and everyone was a bit nervous coming in. It's a very new team, like a lot of positions. Everyone's playing for the first time. I think we had one O-lineman starting that's been there before, so it was just getting comfortable. And once we knew that we were comfortable, it was just follow the game plan from there. So.
Yeah, and final question, guys. Sum up this win in one word.
Riveting.
Spectacular.
Fire to the loins.
Prophesized.
Ben, Will, thank you for the interview. We'll see you guys next week out there.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm here with the star of the show, the quarterback number 1, the Centurions, James Mccarthy. What a game by you, man. How does it feel after that win?
Feels good. I think that was probably the best game matchup that us and the Wolves had. So it's nice to be back, and obviously nice to get the win. Yeah.
So how did you feel when you threw that game-winning touchdown pass to James Henneke? What did you see on that play?
I just see him open. Right? It's simple as that. I just know that he's going to be open on the route. We got that connection. I just saw it, and there was no other option. That was it. And we just got it. It was good. Yeah.
So that out route, you've been really working on throwing those out routes at training with him. So when you got a guy like James Henneke, who, like yourself, went to the outback camps, how lucky are you to have him as a receiver?
It's good. It's pretty good. Although we played DB, he's transitioned pretty well to receiver. And it's just another asset that we have on our team, which is really nice.
So this is a question for myself as well, learning as well. When you're a quarterback and you make some mistakes, how do you bounce back from it?
It's tough. Honestly, we made a few mistakes on a few drives that shouldn't really have happened, and we just got to come back. It's game 1. We just got to come back and get our heads right and just hit the fundamentals and just do what we've been training,
Yeah, and when you're looking at goal line rushing as well, you had that touchdown, of course, the game-winning 2-pointer. So what did you see when you score that touchdown where you run into your own lineman? What happens there? How do you bounce back from running into your own guy?
I saw I could have taken the edge, but I thought I'd let everyone have a little bit of a break and I'd get in early, and then everyone's still flying around. So maybe I should have just taken the edge and saved a few bodies. But I just saw it and I just thought I'd take it. I'd just take what I get.
Yeah, and can you describe the win in one word?
Oh, spectacular. That was a good feeling. Being down, I didn't even realize we were up at the end. So it was nice. It was a nice surprise, to be honest. But it was good. It was a good comeback.
All right, James. Thank you so much for your time, man.
Thanks, Manjot.
All right, Matty. We just heard from some of the players, especially hearing some of the Centurions describe this in one word. Just really describes how great that game was. And that just means we're only getting better games from here on out, aren't we, Matty?
I expect so. So we just saw the Stars have a tough start to their campaign, but they'll be smarter for it. They're going to play a team who also didn't win this week. They're going up against the Wolves, who, you know, they'll be out for some revenge, and the Stars might cop a bit of that. But again, the Stars will learn a bunch from that. That's the early game. Back here in Bugendore again next week too at Mccarthy Oval. So looking forward to that one. The late game, some old foes meet again, right? Centurions, Wolves.
The Glads. Yeah, Centurions and the Gladiators meeting up again. It's going to be a fun one, that one.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Stars Wolves at 11:30 and the Gladiators against the Centurions at 2:30. All action in Bugendore. Thanks to Bar TV Sports, who have provided all the highlights for us today here on Aussie Gridiron Today. We hope to catch you for our next show. See you then.